Listening Paper, Part 2. In Part 2 of the listening paper, there are 6 dialogues, each with a context sentence. Each dialogue will have a multiple-choice question to answer or a sentence to complete. The multiple-choice questions all have 3 options, A, B, or C. Only one answer will be correct. Each correct answer is worth 1 mark. The recordings will each be played twice. During the first listening, you should try to understand the gist of the conversation. Then choose your answer. The second time you listen to the recording, you should check your answer. Let's try an example. Before we start the recording, let's take a moment to read the context sentence and the question. You will hear 2 friends talking about a campsite they have been to. What did the boy like best about it? Now that you know what information you need to listen for, let's hear the short recording.
So, how did you like the campsite?
Brilliant! Thanks for telling my dad about it. It's got everything: shops, swimming pool, games room, and a beautiful beach 5 minutes away.
I knew you'd love that. The pool's good enough for me. I had the best time ever. So much to do.
When we first got there, I felt a bit lost, but then I started hanging out with loads of other teenagers.
That's why I'd go back any day. In other camps, you don't get that sort of crowd. I remember one where it was mostly families with little kids.
I know what you mean.
The answer you should choose is B. There are lots of people his own age. This part of the listening paper tests your ability to listen for the general meaning or gist of the text. Tips: read through the question before listening in order to have a clear idea of what you are listening for. If you don't understand one of the speakers, don't worry too much about it. Try to concentrate on the current speaker and the overall meaning of the dialogue. Remember, you always have a second chance to hear the recording and check whether you have understood correctly.